Hello everyone, and welcome to my 2021 Americorps Showcase project. My name is Alissa Parlante, and I am a first-year Americorps member at Capital Community College. My project focuses on building the Pantry program and creating healthier futures for the students of Capital. Let's get started. Mission statement. Capital Cares Pantry is a place for students of Capital Community College to have a convenient, easily accessed place to get assistance in a private, safe, and friendly environment. Capital Cares Pantry's goal is feeding student success by providing necessities such as food, clothing, and personal care products. Background. So Capital occupies part of the historic G. Fox building in downtown Hartford, Connecticut, and the pantry is located on the 7th floor. As this host site's first Americorps member, my project focused on supporting the development and management of sustainable new community partnerships with institution departments that support the alleviation of food insecurity on campus. And with an average enrollment of about 3,000 students per semester, the drop in enrollment as it relates to COVID has fluctuated between 15 and 20%, which is the lowest drop ever, and that is reflected in my graph. So in spring 2020, we had about 3,000 students enrolled. Fall 2020, we dropped down to about 2,700 students, and in our current spring 2021 semester, we have about 2,300 students enrolled. Here are some photos of the pantry when I first started my service. It was kind of just a room with some shelves and food, and since then we've done a lot of reorganizing and revamping. And here are some current photos of the pantry, so a lot more welcoming and inviting, and we've received many compliments from faculty members across the college. So in Connecticut, food insecurity was projected to increase 35.2% in 2020 due to COVID. And with a poverty rate of 28.1% in Hartford, Capital applied for an Americorps member to build the pantry program and capacity due to the increased food insecurity. So here are some photos of Capital's campus in downtown Hartford, and the table below reflects the food insecurity rate change from 2018 to 2020 in Hartford County. Creating Pantry Awareness. So early in my service, I created a presentation that is used across Capital's media platforms that kind of gives a general overview as to what the pantry does and the services that we offer. So in this presentation, it covers the pantry history and mission statement, the services that we offer, our partnership with FoodShare, how students can access the pantry, pantry operations as well as the Instagram page, service learning and volunteer information, and our contact information. SWAP, supporting wellness at pantries. So SWAP is a stoplight nutritional education system designed to promote healthy food choices at food banks and pantries. Foods are ranked based on levels of saturated fat, sodium, and sugar because these nutrients are linked with an increased risk of chronic diseases. Studies show that people who visit food pantries experience a double burden of food insecurity and chronic diseases such as high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes. And implementing SWAP at Capital Cares Pantry as a sustainable program will help current and future students make healthier choices when utilizing the pantry. Hunger Action Teams. Hunger Action Teams, or HATs, are coalitions of community members that work across towns and regions, leveraging local resources and relationships to raise awareness about hunger, connect services to make it easier for people to get help, and launch new initiatives that strengthen each community's capacity to meet local needs. So I joined Hartford and East Hartford's Hunger Action Teams, and that allowed Capital Cares Pantry to build capacity by collaborating and sharing community resources, such as alternate food pantries and distributions, 211 and United Way resources, COVID testing and vaccine information, and many other community efforts and events. The pantry distributes these resources via our Instagram page and newsletter emails. And here are some examples of Hunger Action Team collaborations that we've posted and distributed to students. Fresh Check Day. So Fresh Check Day is a signature program of the Jordan Porco Foundation, and it is an uplifting mental health, promotion, and suicide prevention event for colleges that usually include interactive expo booths, peer-to-peer messaging, free food, entertainment, prizes, and giveaways. So this year I partnered with Helena Carasquillo to bring the students of Capital a virtual Fresh Check Day presentation, which featured a nutrition lesson on the correlation between mental health and healthy eating, as well as a cooking demo that featured 2 easy, healthy, and cost-effective recipes with items that can be found in almost any pantry. And this presentation was recorded and is used across Capital's media platforms. Anti-poverty focus impact. Capital Community College welcomes students from all walks of life. Many students are low income and non-traditional, including first generation, continuing education, and working students with families. As a part of Food Chair's Pantry Network, students that utilize the pantry are TFAP participants. My project connects to my site's mission and vision by improving the pantry program and making it more accessible for students to get the essential items that they need to be successful. So, building the curbside pickup program. The pantry had always run on an appointment-only basis, and since Capital was 85% online for the fall 2020 semester, with minimal students on campus, the pantry usage was very low and inconsistent. And as a solution to this challenge, I started to develop the curbside pickup program by structuring an online order form via Google Forms, an order receipt, new student intake spreadsheet, program operation guide, and volunteer recruitment and training. So after returning from a 2-week shutdown, I was ready to test out my newly formed program. January 4th was the first curbside pickup day that we conducted, and after revising the program, I implemented curbside every Tuesday until May 25th, 2021. Since the start of the program, 81 new students have signed up to use the pantry, and the projected impact of curbside pickup for May is 56 students assisted and 72 total visits. Delivery day. With the declining usage of the pantry over the months of December and January, I began to survey students in regards of their visit inconsistency. Many Capital students rely on public transportation, and during the winter months, students just did not want to go out of their way to come to campus just for the pantry. So as a solution to this challenge, I planned a delivery day by structuring a delivery application, a delivery spreadsheet, as well as a delivery route using MapQuest. And on February 11th, my supervisor, Randall Ward, and I packed the Capital van with 17 orders for delivery, and our other pantry employee, Jackie, acted as the call center back at the college so we could communicate with each student when their delivery would be arriving. Resource development. Over the course of my service, I developed partnerships with organizations to secure in-kind and cash resources for the pantry, and here's a list of all of the organizations that we partnered with to bring in those in-kind and cash resources. And here are some photos as well from the resource development events that I implemented and structured. Challenges. So the location of the pantry played a major role as to why students were not utilizing the pantry. And after surveying students, the most common answers included that the pantry was inconveniently located or too out of the way. Capital closed for 2 weeks over late December and early January, causing all employees to work completely remote. And the last challenge that I faced is volunteer limitations due to COVID and building restrictions. Recommendations for future Americorps members at this host site include to remember that Capital is a small college. Also to connect with organizations within and outside of Capital because there are many that are eager to partner and collaborate. Also to reach out to other anti-hunger organizations and pantries to learn and share concepts and ideas. And lastly, don't expect instant results. For my personal growth and lessons learned, I have grown so much from my service experience. This is different from all of my past positions, and I am so proud of all of the skills and the confidence that I've built, and I'm just so thankful for this experience because it really has changed who I am. COVID-19 impact. So Capital Care's pantry remained closed until September 24th from its initial COVID shutdown. The pantry opened on an appointment-only basis due to public safety and building restrictions until January 2021 when the curbside pickup program launched in response to COVID. Low student usage due to 85% of classes being virtual presented the opportunity of new program development to solve our overall biggest challenge. COVID has pushed Americorps members to be creative and resourceful, And the concepts that I have developed, executed, and implemented throughout my service is written in a pantry guide / resource book that can be used by the next Americorps member or employee to fill my place. By the numbers, so in total I have allocated just over $9,000 in-kind resources and $1,750 in cash resources, a total of 226 students assisted. We received 6,800 pounds of food and distributed 3,800 pounds of food. We recruited 12 volunteers, and in total we had 91 hours of volunteer time. Here are my resources for my project. And last but not least, thank you so much for viewing this. Thank you all for viewing and for supporting Americorps. This has been an amazing experience,